Hello, my name is Sue Grant from Berthon, and here is the lovely FPB 97 ICEBERG, seen here in the Mediterranean. She is the largest of the Dashew Offshore functional powerboats. At this size, 97, she's 110 feet overall. She was the largest yacht that Steve and Linda Dashew considered could be handled effectively by a family crew. These are some shots that were taken of her in the North Sea. If you look at the speed over the ground, she's doing 22 knots, so she is surfing. As you can see, it's a very comfortable ride. That was the bathing platform, and here you have the side decks. And here we are again, big sea state. It's always hard to show the wind strength and height of the waves. You see that the yacht has a very smooth motion in a seaway. Before we have a look aboard ICEBERG, here are a few words from Steve Dashew.
ICEBERG is the largest and fastest of all the FPBs, with transatlantic range at 13 to 14 knots, depending on sea state and wind conditions. Linda and I developed ICEBERG as the largest FPB that we felt that an experienced couple could handle. She was designed so that the crew is optional, and her current owners have run her that way with their young family aboard. Of course, there are crew accommodations if required. Of interest may be the fact that Windhorse served as a near full-size model for the FPB 97. The swim step was extended to more closely model what we had planned for the 97, and the 250 horsepower four-cylinder diesels with which Windhorse was powered were derated to 100 horsepower each. While this may not seem like a lot of power for yachts this size, ICEBERG eventually turned in over 14 knots during sea trials with her two 300 horsepower John Deere diesels. During construction, the swim step of the FPB 97 was extended, bringing her length overall to 110 feet. This provided additional storage space for the owner's collection of personal watercraft while making the hull more efficient.
Now, this video was shot in December, and the yacht is moored stern to. This is the large bathing platform. And we are going up the steps into the aft deck. A very comfortable place with sombrella upholstery, and here you see the aluminium rib that has a really easy launching ability, and you've also got kayaks above it. And here is a smaller rib that is taken over the side on one of the ship's booms. In fact, in the earlier clip you saw it stowed on the stern platform. Here we have trash compactor, refrigeration, and now we're just going to walk down the side decks, which are track marked, all bare in aluminium, beautifully fabricated at Circa. No rough edges, they don't need any filler to disguise any odd welding. And now we're on the foredeck, and this is a forward area with a trampoline and a bimini above, which is the perfect place to spend time in when you're in port, at anchor or at sea. That is an access hatch into the forward lazarette, and this is the large opening for it when you want to get large toys and equipment down below. As ever, massive Racnor anchor, and the great room and matrix deck above. She's got solar array on the deck head of both the great room and the matrix deck. Very safe and secure, high stanchions, always somewhere on an FPB that you can put your hand and be secure when you're at sea. This particular yacht has done around 50,000 nautical miles with this owner. Controls for the mast and then up the steps and onto the matrix deck. Teak laid, which is stunning, and you have 360-degree vision. The clears will roll up to make it a more open air affair if you wish, and the aft area is also a great place for exercise bicycles and that sort of stuff. What I particularly love is this great big seating area. This table is double the size and comes up for alfresco eating, and there is also space so that you can push it down and have it as a sleeping pad. Now we are in the great room. This is the galley, very well organised with huge refrigeration. There's more refrigeration on the lower deck as well. Mealy galley equipment, lots of work surface. There is a bar on the other side as well. Lots of lovely detailing here. And if I can just show you, everything has its place on board ICEBERG. And here I particularly wanted to show you this. Not that actually. The middle drawer is always the one you don't get to first. Isn't that beautifully done? Just like on a sailing yacht. Perfectly built to accommodate the crockery aboard the boat. This area also has an ice maker, there's a washing machine and dryer next door to them, and these bar stools are a useful addition. What's lovely is that the cooking, living, eating is all in one area. This amazing table is in 3,000-year-old kauri wood. It really is a work of art, and also accommodates 8 people in great comfort. A flat screen TV which slips away when you don't want to look at it, of course. The interior woodwork is in sapele mahogany, looks lovely. Interior driving station, and this sofa also makes a day bed should you wish. Lovely, lovely area, 360-degree vision. The artwork is without. We're now going down these steps to the lower deck. You see this lovely seat halfway down, that is so clever. The boat has Amtico throughout. The crew are just skidding away as I come down below. And we're going through the main lobby into the 2 guest cabins. And this is a really nice double, lots of storage, bright and airy. Nice large heads compartment with separated shower stall. ICEBERG has these large port lights in the hull which are a feature throughout the lower accommodation and which are lovely. We're now going into an upper and lower berth cabin which at the moment is set up for small people. So it's got 3 good berths. Of course it could be altered to be a twin if you wished. And here, again, a mirror image, very comfortable heads compartment. We then continue down the lobby, through a door and into the crew accommodation. They've got a nice upper and lower berth cabin. Again, it has its own heads compartment with a shower, lots of storage, and massive refrigeration below decks here. And then to port, we have the electrical room, lots of spares, all of the controls for the solar array. And then here we are, and I'm just going to show you the heads compartment so that you can see it really is there. And now into the engine room. She's powered by twin 500 horsepower John Deeres. They were replaced in 2017. She had a repower to increase her horsepower, and that's been very beneficial for speed and efficiency. She had new shafts and Veem propellers at the same time. This engine room is beautifully set out. Here are all the Raycor filters. She also has a workbench in here. And here we've got the steering, which has built-in redundancy, 2 generators. You can see the water maker behind. Here it is. Everything is very logically laid out. Everything is labelled, and it's absolutely immaculate. Okay, so we are now looking at the office. One of the stabilisers is beneath this seat in a cofferdam, of course, and now we are in the owner's stateroom, which is lovely. King size bed, loads and loads of storage, entertainment. Here, this sofa, it changes to make it into a sort of day bed as well for family use. Here you have the heads compartment. And this is the bath, which is a steam bath, in fact. And this glass door is open. When you close it, it just makes for a mirrored bulkhead. And then there is a watertight door. And then here is the forward lazarette, storage area, toy room, man cave. Just great. You see the boards on the left-hand side. Everything is racked. She's running on an app so that all of the spare parts are catalogued and stored. And it shows just where everything is. There's access for the bow thruster and other systems, enormous amount of space. Also beneath the floorboards there you've got a compressor which has recently been replaced. And the key about this yacht is everything is immaculate, in really good condition, and as with all FPBs, it is amazingly logically sorted out. That is the main hatchway which you can get large toys in and out. So then we're going back into the owner's cabin, shutting that door to that Aladdin's cave. And then doing the same for the door to show exactly how it looks when the lazarette isn't open, and there it is, open again. Fantastic area. Of course, the yacht is air conditioned throughout. Great office space. Up these amazing steps and back to the great room. FPB 97 ICEBERG.